I just finished up my latest cook here at Licensed to Griddle, and I'm going to tell you right now, this here is going to be a must make, and it all started out with a simple but delicious scratch ranch dressing. We then sauteed up some bacon, some onions, and of course some chickens. I use thighs, you could use breasts. We then added in some freshly grinded up cheese. We assembled all that on the griddle. We brushed it down with some butter, and then we hit it with our favorite rub, some Uncle Steve's Shake Magic Rib Rub. Guys, this is the bacon chicken ranch slider, and this here is definitely going to be a must make. As with all the cooks over here at Licensed to Griddle, you can get a full ingredient list down in the description. You'll find that right under the show notes. Alrighty, all you griddlers, welcome back to the channel. I've got all burners up on full blast. The griddle is cleaned. A little bit of fresh oil down. And our chicken thighs go on. Now you could use a chicken breast for this if you'd like. I just feel chicken thighs on any time that you were doing something like this is the way to go. But again, chicken breast would work fine. And of course, we do have some onions. We've got to get them on. And how about some bacon? So of course, I have played this one out in my head. There are a few different ways that you can assemble it. I've seen some videos where they just take all this stuff here, cut it up, put it in a bowl, put the dressing in there, and then apply it to the bread. I don't want to do that. I want to keep everything separate and apply everything separate to the bread. You will see that in maybe about 6-7 minutes your time. So we will just get another little bit of oil down here. Remember, I say it on every video. My griddle leans down, so my oil is just going to go into the food. That, of course, is by design. And we certainly want to try to get a nice crust on this chicken here. Now, I have always floured my chicken. Some people don't do that. You can do it or not do it. I just feel it adds a little bit of extra of a crust. My chicken's been on for about 3 minutes now. So now in chicken, you can flip it more than once. So we're going to give it a first flip right now. Now, as you could see, and if you've watched some past videos, for some reason I'm more hotter up here. I will look into that in the as it warms up. So I'm going to take some of these ones here from the back and move them up to the front. We've got a nice crust on these ones on the front. I'll just kind of move them around a little bit, work that griddle. And as the bacon cooks, as the onion cooks, I'll either move them to the side or move them off. We're just going to marry the onions, marry the bacon. It's all going to go down to the same place anyway, and that, of course, is right here. Let's get them pulled off. I do have a paper towel down just to pick up some of that excess grease. And of course, I've got my handy chef's temp right here. We will get a little bit of a reading. 166. 150, so that's going to be a little bit longer. 171, 177. And if you don't have one of these handhelds, 25% off. This is at Chef's Temp. I use this at the other channel all the time. Like I said, 25% off. I've got links down in the description. Got 164. So everything looks to be done except this one right here for some reason. So I'm just going to pull these ones off here. I've got a board that I am going to cut them on before we get them back on. And of course, I've got protection on these hands, a box of 50, right to Amazon, link in the description. You're looking at about 10 bucks. And also you do get the underneath that is going to protect you from the heat. That is a great deal. Again, a link in the description. All right, I think we're good here. So I am going to chunk these up. Now, of course, all this is going to go back on the griddle again real quick, so I'll start pushing it over there as we are getting ready to build us some sliders. And I feel chunking it like this is definitely the way to go over there, other than keeping them whole. And you'll see why in about a minute or two. And I was worried I didn't have enough chicken, but I would say I definitely do. All right, guys, let's just mix the chicken, bacon, and onions together. Any ones that don't fit on here, Molly will get. Nice little treat for her. Now you do want to try to even it out on your slider. Of course, everything is going to fit. This is the perfect amount. So I did want to try a couple different cheeses on this. So we will get this one down. This is a Colby Jack. And this will have no shortage of cheese, that is for sure. And of course, I've got my 3-cheese blend. This is a extra sharp white and yellow cheddar. And I've also got a little Parmigiana cheese, freshly grated up. So we definitely got to get a little bit of ranch drizzled on top. Now, I didn't want to drizzle the ranch on the bread because I don't like a soggy bread. So I think the top is the better play. Guys, from there, our bread goes on. And we've got a little bit of garlic butter here. We will get that on the bread. You guys following? After that, grab your favorite rub. I mean, you can go poppy seed, sesame seed, salt, pepper, garlic. You can do anything you want. This magic rib rub from Uncle Steve's Shake has everything I am looking for. Let's rock. All right, guys, look, what I want to do here is I am going to set up that board. We will bring these on over there, plate them up, pull them apart, do that taste test. and close out the show. Alrighty, so look, right off the bat, I am going to tell you this is the one that I've had the most off-camera taste tests, as I was trying to set up for snaps, which didn't go too well. I'll have to see what I'm going to do there. I started snacking on them, and I can tell you, once you start, you cannot finish. And the key to this recipe is going to be in this homemade ranch dressing. You definitely want to make that from scratch. I mean, you can tell it's ranch, you can tell it's homemade, and it is definitely good. So these are what is left of the sliders here. Let's do that taste test. I got a piece of one here that I've been picking on. Let's go on in and do that taste test. Oh, you can't beat it. So guys, I am going to tell you, this is indulgence to the max. This is pure munchy food. Once you grab one and start eating them, you can't stop. You can't put them down. You just want to eat more. And that is exactly what a slider gives you. And you can get everything in there. Obviously, the chicken, the cheeses, the ranch dressing is in there, the bacon, you get the bacon. And of course, you get a little hint of those onions in here. This is absolutely incredible, man. This is going to be another must make. You got to write these recipes down and start knocking them out as the weather starts to break, because these are something different and these are something good. So look, that is going to close out this show here. I appreciate all you guys for watching. My name is Tommy. I guess that makes me the Griddler. Of course, we've got Molly down here waiting for some more treats. And until next time, we will see you